Amigos de Más Lucha, estamos hoy en una entrevista muy especial y conociendo cuestiones canadienses, porque hoy Canadá invade México. Bernardo le invade con lucha libre. Tenemos a luchadores, seguramente muchos ya han visto que han estado presentándose en distintas arenas en México, y hoy tenemos la oportunidad de conocer a varios de ellos, varios canadienses que han llegado a México a demostrar el estilo de lucha que tienen.
Así es, José Manuel, así es que bienvenidos a esta buena tarde de martes aquí en Más Lucha para platicar, pues sí, con luchadores que han llegado a invadir México. Canadá invade México con lo que respecta a lucha libre, así es que vamos a platicar un ratito con ellos, vamos a conocer de ellos, porque me parece, José Manuel, que van a dar mucho de qué hablar en los próximos meses.
Bienvenidos, welcome guys, welcome to Mexico.
Gracias.
Just to make sure, para que los conozcan, they really get to know people from Mexico, get to know you. Would you present to the people of Mexico para que puedan presentarse con la gente de México?
Sure. Estoy Sweet Daddy. I live here in Mexico. I'm a fighter from Canada. I'm the champion of Stu Hart from Can-Am Wrestling. I've been wrestling for 4 years. This is my first year still in Mexico wrestling, and I've been trained by Lance Storm, first in Canada, and here in Mexico, Ricky Marvin, Skyday.
Ok, entrenado por Lance Storm, por Ricky Marvin y por Skyday. Él es el campeón Stu Hart de Can-Am Wrestling, un luchador que está llegando aquí a México, y pues me parece que va a ser muy interesante, Bernardo. Ya lo hemos visto en algunas plazas.
Sí, lo hemos visto ya en la Arena López Mateos, en Tlalnepantla, con la Next Universal de Lucha Libre, pero ahora con Can-Am Wrestling en México tendrán presentaciones muy interesantes, empezando este domingo en la Arena Coliseo Coacalco. Le damos la bienvenida al gigante Orión, o Giant Orion. Welcome to Mexico for first time here in Más Lucha. How do you feel?
Thank you. I feel really good. Very excited to be here. Formerly trained in shoot wrestling, catch style, mixed martial arts. Had a pretty successful career up in Canada. Knockout victory over Dan Severn. I was able to win the Canadian Heavyweight Championship in MMA. Transitioned into wrestling about 5 years ago, and now training with Sweet Daddy everywhere we go. It's been a good time.
Perfecto, el gigante Orión, que pues le quitó nada más el campeonato a Dan Severn en artes marciales mixtas, capacitado en artes marciales en distintas disciplinas, 5 años como luchador, 5 years, y en wrestling 5 años como luchador. Por primera vez está en México, un luchador pues bastante alto, ¿no? Por eso un gigante está aquí con nosotros.
Y tenemos por último Little Blade. Welcome to Mexico, welcome to Más Lucha. And present to all the people here in Mexico. Que se presente a la gente aquí en México.
Hello, my name is Little Blade. I've been doing professional wrestling for 8 years now, and I amateur wrestled for 5 years. I'm from Nova Scotia, Canada, but I went to Edmonton, Alberta, and trained with Massive Damage. We trained together, and now we're living here in the central of Mexico, training with Ricky Marvin, Skyday. We trained with Bandito. Who else did we train with? We trained with lots of people here. So many people I can't even remember the names of.
Esther Moreno.
Esther Moreno.
Esther Moreno.
Mama Lucha. Yes.
Perfecto.
Bien, comenzando 5 años en el terreno amateur, haciendo la transición a lo que es la lucha libre profesional, y Little Blade entrenando con cualquier cantidad de profesores aquí en México, y creo que con una experiencia muy interesante la que tenemos la oportunidad de ver, que tenemos estos 2 campeonatos, Bernardo, y sobre todo pues para que conozca el público un poco de lo que está sucediendo en este momento con la lucha libre profesional y con esta invasión canadiense.
Sí, la verdad, los campeonatos, hablar de Stu Hart es hablar de una leyenda en Canadá, el padre de una gran dinastía. How do you feel to be the champion with that figure, that legend?
Well, I tell you, I get goosebumps all the time.
Pregunto cómo se siente de ser campeón con una figura tan representativa como Stu Hart en ese cinturón.
Y que le dé escalofríos.
It's very special to me to be the champion of Stu Hart, the first memorial championship made in his honor. The way I won the championship was a battle royal with many stars all across Alberta and Canada, and it was a great moment. But I am friends with some of the Hart family, and some of them have helped me with my training and my growth in professional wrestling. So for me, it's meant a lot to me because of their influence in my career and what they've done for me and the type of friendships that I've built with some of the family members. They've just treated me like I am family. So for me to carry this championship here to Mexico, to defend it here in Mexico and everywhere, there are many countries on that belt. I plan to defend this belt in every single one of those countries. And we are here in Mexico, so I'm right here, baby. Come get the championship.
Nos comenta que es un orgullo ser el campeón, que lo ganó en una batalla real entre muchos oponentes en los territorios de Alberta, en Canadá, que es muy cercano a la familia Hart, una de las dinastías más grandes de la lucha libre en Canadá y a nivel internacional, por supuesto. Es que es un gran orgullo y pues la misión es defenderlo en muchos países, ¿no? Como es de Canadá, pero lo puede defender en México, lo quiere defender en Estados Unidos, en muchas plazas. Así es que es un gran orgullo tener ese cinturón pues tan representativo, muy bonito, la verdad.
Sí, muchas gracias.
Giant Ryan, how difficult or how different it's to be in the lucha libre world? Because mixed martial arts, wrestling, but in lucha libre it's kind of different thing. Le pregunto que cómo se siente estando en la lucha libre, que es algo muy diferente, ya sea el estilo de lucha de Estados Unidos o el estilo de MMA.
It's definitely different. It's been actually fun adjusting to the new style. It's very graceful. It's got a lot of lineage and history, and it's awesome to be a part of right now. Really enjoying it.
Que es muy diferente, pero que es parte, que él siente, se siente muy orgulloso de formar parte de ese linaje de lo que es la lucha libre. With all the styles, the high flying styles, or no.
Well, I can do some high flying stuff too, and I really want people to come out to the shows and see that. Like, I'm 7 feet tall and 300 pounds, but I'll fly through the air just like these little guys.
Casi 2 metros, pero que de verdad sabe volar, Bernardo. Que de verdad sabe volar el Giant Ryan.
Queremos ver eso en Coacalco el próximo domingo y también van a estar en la Arena Rey Bucanero el 18 de septiembre, sábado, y 19 en la Arena Azteca Budokan. Así es que no se lo pierdan este domingo, que es 12, ¿no? 12 de septiembre.
Mm-hmm.
Tu cumpleaños.
Así es. It's my birthday.
His birthday. Lleven el pastel a Coacalco.
Sí.
El domingo en Coacalco van a estar el 18 en la Arena Rey Bucanero y el domingo 19 de septiembre en la Arena Azteca Budokan. Les vamos a preguntar, Lil Blade, why this experience to be in Mexico? You have a lot of wrestling, I think, in Canada, a great tradition of wrestling. Why to make the travel to Mexico? ¿Por qué venir a México, donde en Canadá tiene una gran tradición de lucha libre? ¿Por qué tener esta experiencia en México?
Well, it's always been a dream of mine to go to Mexico because you have all the big places you can go, the UK, Japan, or Mexico. And Mexico was my preference to come to. I've wrestled in every province in Canada, from BC to Nova Scotia, PEI, and I really like the style here the most. It's the flashy, the arm drag, all the flips and stuff. People say that's too much in Canada, but like here it's the style. And I appreciate like the culture, how far back it goes, like from like how long it's been a part of Mexico. And what I really appreciate most about Mexican wrestlers is nobody has an ego. Everybody's super, super humble. Even the legends, they're like, yes, come into my home. You're my brother. So like, there's no egos. Everybody's super, super nice. Like they say, Canada has very nice people, but I think Mexico has very nice people. I love it here a lot.
Pues nos comenta Lil Blade que siempre fue un sueño venir a México, que él ha recorrido todo Canadá de punta a punta, todas las provincias, todas las empresas de Canadá, y que bueno, él siempre estuvo interesado en conocer los grandes territorios de lucha libre como Japón, como Estados Unidos, como Gran Bretaña, y México es de sus favoritos y que le atrae muchísimo el estilo y se apega su estilo a lo que es el estilo mexicano, así es que eso lo hace estar viviendo esta experiencia en nuestro país. Some names of wrestlers, Mexican wrestlers that you admire?
Bandito.
Bandito,
Definitely, and Rey Mysterio, he was my favorite as a kid, and I don't know too many, but Bandito's my favorite.
Favorito es Bandido y Rey Mysterio, ¿no?
Giant Ryan, some of the names that you know from Mexico Lucha Libre?
Pentagon is a big one. Yeah, he's one of my favorites. I think there was a giant that came to actually North America, or to Canada and the United States in the early 90s named Giant Gonzalez.
Uh-huh.
I remember him as well. He was I can relate with him in his size, so I kind of liked him when I was younger as well. So yeah, it's awesome to be a part of down
He's
here.
Argentinian, but you know another Argentinian that it's not so big, that it's Hip Hopman. He's not so big as Giant Gonzalez. But you've been
Most
working
guy.
with Hip Hopman
Yes.
on those shows.
Yes.
How it's this experience to have Canada wrestlers, Argentinian wrestlers, and be here in Mexico in the Lucha Libre style?
Well, you know, it's funny. Hip Hop Man and I have something in common. We're both Argentinian. I have Argentinian roots.
Oh,
sí,
tiene
It
raíces
was very
argentinas.
very nice to meet a Argentino luchador. So you know, a little connection from that because my grandfather, great grandfather, was from Argentina.
Oh,
su
mira,
tatarabuelo.
sencillito.
Little connection.
Puede ser sencillito, ¿no?
And what Can-Am Wrestling finds in Mexico, in Mexican Lucha Libre tradition?
Yes, well, you know, the thing about Can-Am Wrestling is, you know, it's a North American wrestling company. And to me, Mexico is part of North America. Even though sometimes maybe Estados Unidos don't want to consider that. I believe that the Mexican people, the American people, the Canadian people, we're all basically one big country in a way, you know? You see many extranjeros come to Mexico. And I find that a lot of Canadians, they go to the resorts, Americans go to the resorts, but they don't come to La Ciudad. And in La Ciudad, it's the Lucha Libre capital of the world. And for me to be able to be here and do business with somebody from another country that's not from here, it just shows how much passion we have for Lucha Libre, how much we love what we do. And to me, that's the best part of being here. It's not about money, it's not about being famous, it's about we love to go and perform in front of the people. And me and Hip Hop Man, we share the same mindset.
I like that. Él dice que no se trata de dinero, que no se trata de fama, sino que han encontrado eso en lo que es la lucha libre y sobre todo que qué situación, ¿no? Que conoce a muchos de los estadounidenses o de canadienses que vienen a los lugares turísticos en México, pero no conocen el centro de la ciudad y que el centro del país ha sido completamente de lucha libre, así es que es la capital de la lucha libre para todos los que desean venir aquí a practicar el estilo de lucha libre y qué mejor que tenerlo, imagínate, unir a un sencillito con otro que tiene ahí raíces argentinas. Pues esto es lo que está saliendo y sobre todo invitar al público para que asistan este domingo al Coliseo Coacalco para que no se pierdan esta invasión que está llegando, esta invasión canadiense, en donde habrá también luchadores mexicanos y que también los invitamos a la arena, tanto Azteca Budokán como la arena Rey Bucanero, para que asistan y para que vean el talento que tienen estos hombres que hoy están bajo la playera de Can-Am Wrestling, Bernardo.
Can-Am Wrestling va a llegar con todo, a invadir México, entonces Coacalco, la arena Rey Bucanero, la arena Azteca Budokán y la probabilidad, o ya prácticamente podemos asegurar que van a estar en la arena Naucalpan y en la arena López Mateos. It's official that you can be in arena Naucalpan and López Mateos?
Lopez Mateos, 100%. I have spoken with the promoter there, and we've had some great conversations. I've worked for Senor Hector Guzman before. Hello, Hector. And he's an excellent promoter. I love working in that building. A lot of energy. Lopez Mateos. The fanáticos, amo lucha.
100% garantizado, ya confirmado que va a estar Can-Am Wrestling en la arena López Mateos. Ya las pláticas están confirmadas con Héctor Guzmán, el promotor de la arena López Mateos. Buen amigo, por supuesto, de Más Lucha. Saludos a Héctor Guzmán y probablemente la arena Naucalpan.
Sí, Naucalpan. So we are in negotiations right now with when we are going to appear in Naucalpan. But there are some people that we have mentioned here already. Hip Hop Man. So he is a great connector between the promoter and things for Naucalpan. So the arrangements are to be for maybe the end of September, but probably for October. But you will most definitely see us in both those arenas.
Quizás en septiembre o en octubre, en donde puedan estar trabajando, pero que están en negociaciones para tener esa participación.
But Hip Hopman is gonna be your opponent on Sunday, I think.
Yes, well, hey.
Hip Hopman and Choco
Sí.
from Chile.
Choco, mi hermano. Pero it's on, baby. Choco, he knows. Choco, he knows.
So tell the people to be in Coliseo Coacalco next Sunday to watch all the talents from Canada.
Yes. Ven tu Coliseo Coacalco por grande evento. Canadienses, Invade, México.
Los
Pero
canadienses.
respeto.
Little Blay, something that you want to say to the Mexican people?
I spent 5 racks on new boots, and I got a new suit. Little Blay, little Blay, little Blay. Estaba de un Davis.
Nuevas y un nuevo saco.
Something,
Para estrenar.
Giant Orion, that you want to say? It's difficult to have like a big wrestlers here in Mexico. It's difficult, but knowing Giant Orion, I think it's like a new experience for a Mexican crowd on the Lucha Libre shows.
Well, I think a lot of the fans are going to be very pleased with what they see when we make our appearances at these new arenas. And all jokes aside, we came here to look for the best talent in Mexico, and we're really looking forward to working with all of them.
Muy bien, que están buscando trabajar en todas las arenas y trabajar con el mejor talento que tenga México. Something that you want to say to the
Thank you.
Mexican crowd?
Yes, absolutely. Mexico, I love you.
Ahí están las palabras de Sweet Daddy, del Giant Orion, de Little Blay Bernardo, que estarán aquí en México.
Sí, muchísimas gracias. Thank you for being with us here in Más Lucha for first time.
Thank
We are going to be on Sunday in Cocalco
Excellent.
to watch
Awesome.
the match.
Thank you very much.
Muchísimas gracias.
Sí, muchas gracias.
Tendremos
Bien.
más invitados, José Manuel.
Hay más invitados porque esta invasión canadiense no termina aquí en Más
Muy
Lucha,
grande la
así es
invasión.
que tenemos más invitados ahorita en un momento más para presentarles a todos ustedes.
Estamos de regreso, José Manuel, tenemos más invitados directamente de Canadá. La verdad, muy grato tener invitados internacionales aquí en Más Lucha, porque la invasión, como lo dices, José Manuel, viene en grande, viene con todo. Desde Canadá a México estarán en la Arena Coliseo Coacalco el próximo domingo, después en la Arena Rey Bucanero, también en la Arena Azteca Budocán, y prometen llegar a la López Mateos y también a Naucalpan, y todo esto lo veremos aquí a través de Más Lucha.
Sí, y vamos por partes en esta presentación. Liza, welcome to Mexico, welcome to Más Lucha.
Hi, thank you so much for having me here.
How you feel being here in Mexico for Lucha Libre? Dice que muy agradecida. ¿Y cómo se siente estar en México para la Lucha Libre?
I feel very tired.
Se siente muy cansada.
We've been training every day, like 5 days a week since we got here, and like every day the training is so different, and yeah, it's just been amazing.
Han estado entrenando todos los días y cada día el entrenamiento es diferente, pero bueno, pues se ve con muy buen ánimo, Liza.
Claro que sí, Liza, que está también como parte de la invasión canadiense. Sydney Steele, welcome to Mexico.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel to be in Mexico?
You know what? Mexico City, very beautiful place. When it comes to Lucha Libre, I mean, you know, we've been busting our butts trying to learn Lucha Libre and trying to prove to the people of Mexico that Canadian professional wrestling is superior in every way
Really?
to Lucha Libre.
Dice que la Ciudad de México es muy bonita, es muy hermosa, está muy contento, pero que vienen a demostrar que la lucha libre canadiense es mejor, es superior a la lucha libre mexicana. Bueno, vamos a verlo. Let's see. Let's watch.
Well, Eli Surge and myself, I believe, proved that this past weekend when we were victorious at Arena Mamaluchas in our Mexican professional wrestling debut, proving, as I said, Canadian professional wrestling superior in every way to Mexican Lucha Libre.
Ya lo demostraron el fin de semana en la Arena Mamaluchas, obtuvieron la victoria en contra de los mexicanos, entonces ahí se demostró la superioridad de los canadienses.
Milesville, welcome to Mexico. Welcome to Más Lucha. Bienvenido Más Lucha y bienvenido a México.
Thank you so much. I'm loving Mexico so far. I'm having a great time. Getting the opportunity to train with legendary trainers such as Skyday, Ricky Marvin, Negro Navarro. I love the Lucha Libre style, so despite my friend here, Sydney Steele, I might have to disagree. I don't know if there's a superior wrestling. I'm a big fan of taking a bit of styles from everywhere and mixing them together.
Está buscando mezclar todos los estilos, ya dijo, con Ricky Marvin, con Skyde, con Negro Navarro, en donde ha entrenado, y que tal vez pueda estar un poquito en contra de lo que dijo, que lo que busca es mezclar todos los estilos.
Lo cual suena muy interesante. Eliza, talk to us about your character, about your history in wrestling. How many years you have in the rings?
Oh, well, I've been wrestling for 6 years now. My mom and sister both wrestle actually, so I kind of got to grow up around it, and I kind of just learned growing up how wrestling was, and yeah, so I love it.
6 años luchando. Your sister and your mother are wrestlers.
Yeah.
Su mamá y su hermana son luchadoras, entonces ya lo lleva de la familia y haciendo lucha libre. Where are you from?
Vancouver, Canada.
From Vancouver.
Yeah.
De Vancouver, Canadá.
Sydney, where are you from?
I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia.
De Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Halifax, Nova Scotia.
What do you like about the Lucha Libre? First, you came here, that you watch something on TV or on YouTube or something. Do you like the style?
You know, I like myself the classical Lucha Libre.
Me gusta el
Right.
estilo clásico de la lucha libre.
Exactly. I like the classical Lucha Libre, and like I said, I came here with one mission, and that is to prove that Canadian professional wrestling, much better than the high-flying, all over the place Lucha Libre that you get today. I prefer the classic, in-the-ring, holds-based Lucha Libre.
Que lo que no quiere son tantos vuelos ni nada, sino que lo que quiere demostrar es el estilo clásico de lucha libre que hay hoy en día. What do you find in Arena Mamaluchas?
At Arena Mamaluchas, you know, there was quite a bit of the flying all over the place Lucha Libre, but you've got some really excellent technicians in there at Arena Mamaluchas. I mean, just some amazing technical skill amongst those guys. Unfortunately, it's just it just wasn't enough to stand up to Sidney Steele and Eli Surge.
Cosas muy interesantes que demostraron y que con muchos estilos, que tienen muchos estilos de técnica, pero no tan grandes como lo que se encontraron con ellos, tanto con él como con Eli Surge.
If you like the classic style, maybe someday or why not you are not wearing a mask. You don't need a mask.
Look, can we zoom in? Look at this beautiful face. Look, that camera's zooming right on in here.
Why
would
don't have the
I
mask?
ever hide this beautiful face from the world? These people out here watching live on YouTube, all the people in every arena in Mexico deserve to see this beautiful face.
You don't like the masks? Liza, you don't like the masks?
I love them. I think they look beautiful, but for me, I don't think
not
it's for
necessary.
me. Yeah.
Les preguntamos que por qué no usan máscaras. Les gusta lo clásico, porque en México lo clásico es usar máscaras, pero dicen que no, que tanta belleza que no es posible usar máscaras.
Would you like the masks, Miles?
I actually do really like the masks, and it was something I was considering at first early on in my career.
Consideré en mi carrera utilizar máscara, me gustan las máscaras, or why not?
I'm not sure. I think a few people just kind of were like, I don't know why you would wear a mask. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just not as common in Canada.
Look at this handsome man.
Porque es muy guapo ese.
Yeah,
You see,
that too.
I've got a collection of masks at home. The masks themselves are beautiful, and with any luck, while I'm here in Mexico City, I can add to that collection by beating luchadors, taking their masks and bringing them home to put on my wall in my trophy room back in Canada.
Eso es lo que quiere, empezar a coleccionar máscaras en México, vencer a los luchadores, quitarles las máscaras y llevárselas a Canadá, a ponerlas en su sala de trofeos y colgar a cada una de las máscaras que se lleve.
Pues es un buen plan, excellent idea.
Yeah.
What we can expect from you on next Sunday? Both three are gonna be in Coacalco, Coliseo Coacalco, right?
Yes.
What the Mexican people can expect from you? Liza?
Well, for me, they can definitely expect a more technical style. I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to try and take girls down and pin them and submit them as fast as I can.
Va a llevar estilo técnico, el estilo que es el que ella maneja, y va a vencer a cada una de sus rivales. Los va a llevar a toque de espalda o los va a rendir.
Bueno, es lo que les espera, ¿no?
What people can expect this Sunday at Coliseo Coacalco?
This Sunday?
Yeah, this
They
Sunday.
can expect to see Sidney Steele suplexing people out of their wrestling boots, taking them down to the ground, so I can pound them into a fine powder, and with any luck, going home with a new mask to put on my trophy room wall.
Muy bien, ese es el objetivo, llevarse
Muy
las
claro.
máscaras, se les va a llover suplexes a cada uno. You don't want Mexican friends, right?
He's not looking for friends here.
So many
I
luchador.
have so many friends. I don't need luchador friends. I have so many friends already. So many people love me that I don't need any more friends.
Ya no necesita más amigos, y luchadores menos. Ya hay tanta gente que lo ama que no necesita más amigos.
And Miles Divile, we're going to see you in Coacalco, then in Arena Rey Bucanero, then in Arena Azteca Budokan. What we can expect from Miles Divile?
Quite the opposite of my friends here, actually. For me, I love the traditional lucha style. Lots of high flying, and I want to prove that I can actually beat them in their own game.
Los va a derrotar en su propio juego, que sale y conoce todo lo que tiene, pero va a derrotar a todos los luchadores en su propio juego. Canada has a great tradition on wrestling.
Yes.
I think people really don't know the quality of all the luchadores because they watch on the US.
Yes.
But the majority of the wrestlers are from Canada.
Hay una gran tradición de lucha
That's a
en
great
Canadá, hay
tradition.
grandes empresas, grandes leyendas de la lucha libre canadiense, que muchos los conocemos en Estados Unidos, pero salen de Canadá con muchísimo talento por una gran escuela, ¿no?
Here in Mexico, we have like history about Chris Benoit,
Yes.
about Chris Jericho, he came here in Mexico. Vampiro,
Yep.
and Dark Angel. They have like a great tradition here.
Taya
in
es
Canada,
canadiense,
Mexico.
¿no?
Taya.
Taya
Yeah,
Valkyrie,
Yes.
Hi,
Taya
she's
Valkyrie
from
is from-
Victoria.
Yeah, she's
from Victoria.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they came here. Do you want to have like how many times you've been here in Mexico? ¿Cuánto tiempo vas a estar en México?
This is my first time coming.
Uh-huh.
I've been here for a month so far. I'm staying for 2. But I think a lot of Canadians really come to Mexico because it's a completely different style than what we do at home. And just getting to learn a completely different style and then trying to add it to your own is really cool. And being able to say that you went to Mexico to train and learn is like, it's awesome. It's a really good stamp on your portfolio.
Muy bien, vienen muchos de los luchadores aquí a México a tener ese aprendizaje, a poner esa marca dentro del portafolio que puedan tener en la lucha libre. How many times you're going to be here?
This is my first time here in Mexico. Like I said, Mexico City, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. I'm here for about 3 more weeks. With any luck, collecting masks while I'm here. And honestly, as I said, Mexico City, absolutely beautiful. The people of Mexico City, wonderful, friendly, amazing people. I cannot wait to get back here as soon as possible and come as many times as I can.
Está bien, que no espera, que cree que uno de los lugares más hermosos es la Ciudad de México y espera venir tantas veces pueda venir, pero estará aquí 3 semanas en este caso.
Coleccionando máscaras. Vamos a esconder ahorita nuestras máscaras. No se las voy a llevar a su casa. Miles, you were in Veracruz last weekend.
Yes.
How do you feel? How was the experience to be in 2 places in Veracruz?
It was quite different than Mexico City, so very hot there.
Very hot.
I'm actually sunburnt right now.
Preguntamos que cómo le fue en Veracruz. Estuvo en 2 funciones en 2 ciudades de Veracruz. Dice que bueno, muchísimo calor y muy diferente a la Ciudad de México.
Yeah, so I wrestled on Saturday in Veracruz and then on Sunday in Orizaba.
Orizaba.
And both were very amazing experiences. My debut in professional wrestling here in Mexico, and I think they both went very well.
With Herodes?
Herodes?
He's your opponent or your partner?
No, he's my partner. The first night was a 5-on-5 tag team match. So
La primera noche fue 5 contra 5. Herodes Jr., buen amigo de Más Lucha, estaba en tu esquina with you.
And then the next night was a 3-on-3, a trios. And then myself, Lil Blay, and Sweet Daddy Soul.
The winner?
Yeah, we won. We won the second night. Yeah, definitely.
How do you feel the crowd?
The crowd.
Fans en Veracruz. ¿Cómo sentiste al público, los fanáticos en Veracruz?
I love how wild and they're very into it here. Like they go crazy. Like they're
Son muy entregados, son muy locos.
yeah, no, they're very angry at us too. So
Los hicieron enojar.
yeah, it's a very fun time.
Hay una pregunta aquí que nos hace Steffi, mando un beso. What's the main difference between the Canadian and Mexican wrestling? I know Mexican style is really acrobatic, but what's the main thing in their style, in their Canadian style?
Ooh, I would say the speed here. Everybody is just so fast, and they're just really going for it. But when you come to Canada, it's like we like to slow it down a lot. We really like to tell a story, and we do a lot more, I would say maybe power moves instead of more flips and running spots and things like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Más dinámico, ¿no? Aquí el estilo es más rápido, muy ágil, de mucha velocidad, y en Estados, bueno, en Canadá es más
de más poder.
Cuerpo a cuerpo, más de poder y más de hacer una historia, ¿no?
Ajá, arriba del ring. What did you say that it's the big difference?
You know, I think I would agree it is the speed. I take a lot of pleasure in bringing my opponents down to the mat, grinding them down, exhausting them. And one thing I've noticed is the incredible conditioning of a lot of these luchadors. I mean, these guys are impossible to tire out, impossible to exhaust. You've just got to grind them down a little bit more, slam them a little bit harder than a lot of the opponents that I faced in Canada. Very impressive professional wrestlers, I will say, but just not as good as Sydney Steele and the Canadian style of wrestling.
Que lo principal es detener la velocidad de los luchadores y como la manera de detenerlos, llevarlos a la lona, el azotar a los luchadores y ahí mostrar que Sydney Steele tiene el mejor estilo de la lucha libre. What can you say that it's a big difference between Canadian and Mexican style?
The main difference for me is the 3 falls. So here you have the
longer.
best, yes, 3 falls. And then also I would say in Canada the referees are very straight and narrow. They are not biased. Whereas
En
I have
Canadá los referees son muy estrictos, son muy rectos, ¿no? Muy honestos.
I've experienced here some of the referees might be friends with the rudos or friends with the technicals and might be a little bit one-sided sometimes.
Se han encontrado que son un poquito amigos de los rudos aquí los referees.
Sí, sí, sí. Son,
I thought
son
that
vendidos,
three
son
falls thing
vendidos.
was a joke. I thought that three
Que
falls
pensaban que
thing,
lo de las
they
tres
were
trades
tricking
era
me,
una broma.
and then I went in, and we had to fight 3 times, 3 falls.
Yes.
Right? I only got paid for one. I think we should just while we're here, we'll just bring it one fall. Everyone will be happy. It'll so much easier.
You're not
But
gonna
you
put it under
have
contract.
immediately your rematch if you lose the first fall.
I'm not gonna lose the first fall. Come on.
So two straight to the
Le
win.
digo que
Yeah, yeah.
tiene su revancha inmediata, pierde la primera caída, tiene su revancha con la segunda caída porque ellos no conciben la lucha libre a 3 caídas, ¿no? Que es demasiado.
Sí, es bastante.
Yeah.
Something that you want to say, Liza, to the Mexican fans that are watching this interview?
Well, I want to say obviously thank you for having me here and thank you for watching our live feed of all of us Canadians here. And I hope you come out and see some of our shows this month. So,
Where we
yeah.
can know more about Liza, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah,
YouTube.
so all my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter is all Liza_Hall. And you can see everything on there. You can find matches, YouTube links, pictures. Yeah.
Las redes sociales en Instagram, en Facebook, y en todas las redes sociales. Y about Sydney Steele, you
Yeah.
have Instagram, Facebook.
I am everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Steelstar, SteelestarR. You can find me on all of those. All sorts of information on where I'm going to be, matches, photos, all that kind of stuff.
Something that you want to say to the Mexican fans?
Definitely. I mean, come on out this Sunday, next Saturday, next Sunday. Come on out and see the Canadians, see a real star, Sydney Steele, live in action. These are going to be nights
That's your camera.
That's
Yes.
my camera.
Yeah.
Oh, can you zoom it? Can you zoom it right on?
Que se
This
ponga a
beautiful
Ryan,
face.
para que lo vean.
These are going to be nights that you are going to be able to tell your grandchildren about the night that you were in the house and you got to see Sydney Steele live in person.
Vayan para que le cuenten
Hasta sus
hasta
nietos.
sus nietos que pudieron ver a Sydney Steele en México en vivo y en persona. Something that you want to say to the Mexican fans?
Yeah, like he said, come out, see us wrestle on Sunday, Saturday. We have a few upcoming shows more in September. I will be leaving back for Canada in early October, but I plan on returning to Mexico early next year because I've greatly enjoyed my time here and I would love to keep training with some of the amazing trainers. And I just want to show everybody that I truly am and will be miles above the rest of everybody here. I'm gonna make a name for myself. And if you want to follow me on social media, I am on Facebook as Miles DeVille. I am on Instagram and Twitter as Miles_DeVille. So follow me there, and I promote all my upcoming matches and where I will be and where you can find me.
Muy bien, perfecto. Y que viene hasta principios de octubre, pero el deseo de Miles es regresar el próximo año. Entonces va a ser muy interesante ver con eso y para que el público conozca todo lo que es el estilo que tienen los canadienses que han venido a México y de verdad abran las puertas, los ojos, porque hay un nuevo estilo de lucha libre que está llegando en este momento a nuestro país, Bernardo.
De eso se va a tratar, del estilo canadiense. Así es que muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos. Thank you very much for being
Thank you.
first time here in Más Lucha. We are going to follow Coacalco, Arena Rey Bucanero, and Azteca Budokán,
Yeah.
Naucalpan, everywhere where you were. We are gonna be there.
Okay,
Thank you.
perfect. Thank
We
you.
appreciate you having us here. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The lineage of this show, it's enormous with you.
Muchas gracias.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Gracias,
thank you.
gracias.
Tenemos 2 invitados más, así es que seguimos en vivo a través de Más Lucha con esta invasión canadiense. Recuerden, este próximo domingo 12 de septiembre se van a estar presentando en la Arena Coliseo Coacalco, el próximo sábado 18 de septiembre en la Arena Rey Bucanero y el domingo 19 de septiembre en la Arena Azteca Budokán. Ahí van a poder conocer esto y también talento mexicano que se van a unir y van a traer esta invasión canadiense. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Seguimos con más. Tenemos 2 invitados más de esta invasión canadiense. Tenemos más invitados, Bernardo.
Más invitados, por supuesto. Michael May, welcome to Mexico for first time. Your first time in
First
Mexico.
time, yeah.
Bienvenido a México. How do you feel to be in Mexico?
Good, man. It's a good opportunity. It's a lot different than what I'm used to, but that change is good, man. You gotta learn, right?
Estoy contento, es una gran oportunidad. Estar en México es muy diferente a lo que estoy acostumbrado, pero hay que aprovechar esta oportunidad y hay que aprender. Es muy importante.
Eli Search, welcome to Mexico.
Gracias.
How do you feel here? En México.
Good, good. I originally came to Mexico because I was running from people who thought that I was exposing the truth behind conspiracies, such as Bigfoot and who shot JFK. But now I'm here, I feel very great.
Viene huyendo de personas que creen las conspiraciones como Pie Grande y como quien mató a John F. Kennedy.
Kennedy.
That's the reason of the hat.
Sí.
Sorry to
Why the
ask
hat?
that.
The reason of the hat, so government cannot control.
Oh, ok.
Ah.
El sombrero es para que el gobierno no pueda controlarlo.
Great. How many years both of you have in professional wrestling?
Well, I actually trained a long time ago and ended up getting hurt and had to take some time off. So I've been back wrestling for just shy of a year now. Yeah, so
What
just
did you
getting
hurt?
my feet back under me. I hurt my back.
Your back.
Yeah.
How long time you were out of wrestling?
Like 10 years?
10 years.
Yeah.
100 años.
Que él empezó a
No,
entrenar
10.
lucha libre.
Oh,
Una lesión lo alejó de la lucha libre durante 10 años y ahora está de regreso, ¿no? 10 años, 10 years is a lot of time.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad injury, and it took a long time to rehab from it. And I was also just young and dumb and not doing the right things. So
Fue una
Está.
lesión muy fuerte, fue con una rehabilitación muy grande, pero pues dice que uno es joven y que luego no puede hacer las rehabilitaciones tal vez como te las pidan y pues ahora está de regreso. How you feel with the lucha libre style?
Very different. It's very fun, very fast. I enjoy it a lot. I feel very lucky to be able to experience it. Not a lot of people from Canada get to come to Mexico and train with profes such as Skyday, Ricky Marvin. We trained with Shocker yesterday. It's a very fun style. It's very different, but I like it a lot.
Es muy divertido el estilo de lucha, muy diferente, muy rápido. En México han tenido ya la oportunidad de entrenar con Skyde, con Shocker
Shocker, Ricky Marvin.
y Ricky Marvin. Entonces están aprendiendo mucho, está muy contento de estar viviendo estas experiencias porque definitivamente es muy divertido el estilo mexicano y muy rápido, ¿no? Lo diferente al estilo canadiense.
You returned to wrestling in 1 year. How different is this experience from the last one and being here in Mexico? How's this experience for you?
I mean, being in Mexico is way different, way different. The training here's different, the style's different, everything about it is just a whole different, it's just a different scene. I mean, obviously wrestling's changed in the last 10 years. So, there's definitely a lot of things that needed adjusting to. And then coming down here, basically threw all that out the window and start over. I'm a pretty big dude, so the high flying and stuff is definitely not my normal cup of tea. So it's been different. It's a learning process for sure. Mexico's crazy, so it's been an experience.
Que ha sido muy diferente todo, que venir a México prácticamente para él significó lanzar todo por la ventana y venir aquí pues prácticamente a comenzar de nuevo, y eso pues es yo creo que muy relevante dentro de su carrera. Dice que todas las cosas han cambiado en 10 años de que dejó la lucha profesional, pero qué bueno, Bernardo, que podamos tener hoy un Michael May entrenando aquí en México.
Definitivamente es muy bueno. Talking about learning, how is your Spanish? Hablando de aprender, ¿cómo van con el lenguaje, el español?
Lo siento, mi español es no bueno.
The language is a trouble, is some problem to be in the ring. ¿El idioma es algún inconveniente, algo, hay problemas para estar en el cuadrilátero en México? What do you think?
Translating to Spanish speakers for wrestling? Is that the question?
No, for you.
So
Lo siento.
it's difficult about here in Mexico with you being a Canadian wrestler
Yes.
to have like the same language to being in a match.
It's difficult to talk about matches. Yes, a lot of charade, acting out, and a lot of we'll see what happens.
Que se ha encontrado con muchos que dice, vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa. Como vaya
¿Cómo nos
arriba
va?
del ring. It's the trouble, the language.
Yeah, man. I have no Spanish.
No
Like,
Spanish.
I've
Cero
probably-
español.
I probably know like 5 words.
Five?
And I'm just lost all the time.
Which words?
Are good words or
Bad words?
No bad words yet. Those are coming. The bad words are coming.
Esas todavía no se las sabe, pero ya las va a
Las
aprender.
groserías no, pero esas ya vienen en camino.
Which words, you know?
Baño. Agua.
Comida.
Comida.
Yeah,
Lo siento.
the easy ones, the ones that I need to, be able to function.
Where are you from?
I'm from Calgary.
Calgary.
Yeah.
Calgary is a place with a big tradition of wrestlers,
Yes.
correct?
Yes. Yeah. The whole Hart family is from there.
From Calgary?
I mean, yeah, that's where Benoit trained. It's where Jericho trained. It's where Lance Storm trained. It's Calgary is basically the center of wrestling.
It's the
in
main
Canada,
place of wrestling in Canada?
Yeah, or at least it was for a very long time, and we're trying to build that tradition back up.
Por mucho tiempo Calgary fue como el centro de la lucha libre en Canadá de más prestigio y quieren retomar esa tradición.
Where are you from, Eli?
Originally from Victoria, British Columbia. Now I live in a rock fort outside of Skinwalker Ranch in Utah. It's where many aliens are.
Ahora vi con los aliens.
I don't know, we have covered everything.
You're covered,
Yeah,
I'm covered. Es bueno.
Que dice que vivía originalmente en... Where are you originally from?
Victoria, British Columbia.
Victoria, British Columbia, pero que ahora vive en un rancho, no lo entendí muy bien, pero por Utah.
Donde hay muchos aliens.
Donde hay muchos aliens.
Muchos aliens.
How's to develop a character in wrestling? ¿Cómo es manejar un personaje en la lucha?
So this, I wouldn't say it's a character.
Que no diría que esto es un personaje.
Before I had very little character, más just punch, kick, and then one day I started to see the reality, the truth. It started when I became sick and my brain got different. And then one very strong kick to the jaw and everything opened up.
Que con los golpes y todo, que eso no es un personaje, que con base en los golpes y una patada que le dieron en la boca, eso le abrió el panorama completamente.
Bueno, muy interesante, por supuesto. Your opinion, you know some names of Mexican wrestlers that you admire? ¿Conocen nombres de algunos luchadores mexicanos que admiren?
I mean, even coming out of Canada, the first wrestler that really caught my attention was Rey Mysterio Jr.
Rey Mysterio
way
Jr.
back in the 90s.
Desde los 90s atrajo mi atención.
Yeah, so I've always paid a bit more attention to the Mexican style. I mean, WCW in the 90s had a lot of great luchadors pass through there.
En los 90s en WCW había mucho talento mexicano el cual observaba.
Yeah, and they were just doing stuff that you didn't see in Canada and in the US. So like
estilo que no se veía en Canadá y en Estados Unidos.
Yeah, guys like Juventud coming through there, and even Conan, not as much of a high flyer, but still just doing something a little bit different. Yeah, so I've always kind of tried to keep a little bit of an eye on lucha. Obviously, it's not as massive in Canada. Our style's a little bit different. We're a little bit bigger. We hit a little bit harder. But yeah, dude, I have a massive luchador mask collection at home.
You never think to wear a mask?
All right, I'm 6'7", so even if I wear a mask and cover all of this, there's not going to be any mistaking who I am. It's really obvious when I walk into a room which person I am. It's not. No mask is going to disguise that. It'd be cool. I kind of want to get a custom one made just because I think it'd be really cool to have like my own mask.
Yeah.
But from the point of serving a purpose, there's not really a point.
Será difícil ocultar su identidad con el tamaño, el peso que tiene. En la calle lo reconocerían muy fácilmente, entonces no le vio sentido utilizar máscara.
It was hard for Generico. Fue difícil para Generico.
Yeah.
Some of you know about the Lucha Libre culture? ¿Algo que sepas de la cultura de Lucha Libre?
I didn't know much before coming down. I'm learning more and more every day. It's a very interesting culture that I wish when I go home I want to learn more about as well, continue to learn. But before coming down, mostly Pentazero Mero, Rey Fénix, Rey Mysterio. I wrestled Psychosis, so I had very small knowledge, and it's just getting bigger and bigger now.
que está tratando de aprender, que es algo que seguramente buscará aprender con el tiempo y que él ha tenido la oportunidad. Obviamente nombres como Penta Cero Miedo, como Rey Fénix, como Rey Misterio, los que se ha encontrado, que ya tuvo la oportunidad de luchar con Psicosis, pero que pues ahora conforme van avanzando los días se va expandiendo mucho más el conocimiento.
Y talking about the Canadian styles of the legends, in your opinion, who was the best wrestler from Canada in the history? En su opinión, ¿quién ha sido el mejor luchador canadiense en la historia?
I mean, that's a tough call. We have that discussion every once in a while. Benoit's got to be up there, as unfortunate as the end of that was. Owen Hart, for sure. Bret Hart. There's been a lot of really great wrestlers that have come out of Canada and really pushed that more technical, more hard-hitting style that, you know, Canada's kind of become more known for. I mean, Jericho, he's what, 30 years in now? And still at the top of the game?
Chris Benoit, Owen Hart, Bret Hart, lamentable el final de Chris Benoit. Hablar también de Chris Jericho. That's the names.
It's the elite of
Canadian wrestling.
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega is Canadian.
He is, yeah.
And he's a mega champion.
Right
now in
in
Triple A.
See, when we talk about greatest of all time, though, I'm mostly looking at careers that are done already.
Oh, yes.
Kenny's still got time to keep building and building and building. I don't think he's hit his peak yet.
Sí, Kenny Omega sigue en ascenso. Estamos hablando de luchadores que ya se terminó su carrera, pero definitivamente Kenny Omega es de los mejores del mundo y todavía va en ascenso la carrera de Kenny Omega, definitivamente.
You have the same opinion of?
I would put in Kenny Omega and Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper from Winnipeg.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Roddy Piper.
If we're talking about guys that are still active too, Kevin Owens has to be in there. He's amazing.
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn as well.
Edge.
Edge.
Christian.
Like there's so many good guys that have come out of Canada that have like rocketed to the top.
Yes, of course.
It's just, you know, it's limitless, man. We got a deep talent pool.
Grandes figuras como Edge, lo mencionan, Kevin Owens. Grandes figuras actuales de la lucha libre. Entonces eso habla mucho de la tradición y de la buena escuela canadiense. It's a great school, the Canadian. You agree with that?
Yeah.
It's different like the American school?
Yeah.
It's completely different.
It is different. I feel like the Canadian styles influences are a little bit different. Like when you see the Canadian style, you'll see more of like the British technical style than you'll see in a lot of places in the US. You also see the influence of a lot of those guys going to Japan and to Mexico and coming back and bringing those things with them. So you see the harder hitting stuff that you would see from Japan, the more strong style stuff. And yeah, guys like Jericho bringing back more of the high flying, like with the lion salt and just the more mobile, smaller guy style. So I feel like we have a more genuine mix, whereas the US...
Es una mezcla más genuina, la mezcla que se da en Canadá por las experiencias que han tenido en otras partes del mundo ha hecho una mezcla muy genuina, muy diferente a la lucha libre de Estados Unidos. Y esto los identifica completamente.
Más como un estilo británico, más como un estilo japonés, que es el estilo que se maneja en Canadá, que es un estilo también muy importante. In your opinion, what it makes that unique Canadian style of wrestling?
Well, I think it's that we know after every match that we will go have poutine together, so we can hit harder. Yes.
Yeah. Que es cuando termina cada una de las luchas, es cuando todo se pone en un mismo lugar y es golpear fuerte, como lo dice Eli Search.
Your opinion about to be here at Three Falls, tour for Three Falls, it's so different for you.
It's
tired?
Like really, really different. And
Pregunto si es muy diferente, si es raro tener la lucha libre en México a 3 caídas, ¿no? A diferencia de Canadá que it's always one fall.
One fall, always one fall. I mean,
Siempre.
you will have best 2 out of 3 falls matches, but that's more in an ongoing feud if one fall's not going to be enough, so to speak. The 3 fall thing really changes your strategy.
Que tener una lucha 3 caídas cambia completamente tu estrategia.
Yeah, you're trying to get one quick. Right off the bat, you want to get that first fall so that you have the advantage. Whereas, you know, in Canada, you're trying to beat the guy down as much as you can because you only get one fall.
Es la única oportunidad. En Canadá tienes que irte con todo porque solo hay una oportunidad de ganar la lucha, que es la única caída. Aquí todavía hay tiempo de reaccionar, ¿no?
Yeah, so you want to make sure he stays down. You're not trying to pull a fast one. You're trying to make sure that you make a statement and he stays down. Whereas with the 2 out of 3 falls, it's kind of, you have to try and get some sneaky stuff in early in order to give yourself an advantage.
But you like? It's fun to be.
It's fun. Yeah, it's different.
It's different.
I mean, different is good, right?
Diferente es bueno. The 3 falls against the 1 fall. Las 3 caídas contra la una caída.
It's hard to say what he has not said.
For the government to find you, they have more time to find you.
That's another disadvantage of the 3 falls, yes. At home, quick roll up, 1, 2, 3, I go. Here, 3 times 3, that's 9, that's too many. It's very different. I didn't even know it was a thing until I arrived in Mexico. But yes, it offers so much more time for the government to find me. Everything else, I believe, mi hermano habla mucho.
Su hermano Michael me habla mucho, pero pues sí, que tienes razón, Bernardo. 3 caídas es mucho más tiempo para que lo pueda
para que el gobierno lo encuentre. Pero bueno.
No, el de aquí se tarda mucho. There are people that say that you are very funny, that you're a very smart guy. You too. The clash of styles. They're saying.
They're talking
right
about
here.
Teddy Hart.
Teddy, yeah, he spent a fair bit of time down here. Really talented guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Teddy and his cats, Mr. Millions.
Yeah.
Teddy y sus gatos.
Jack Evans is Canadian.
Who? Jack Evans?
He's from the US.
He's from
US,
Washington. Isn't
Washington
he?
State.
Yeah. He's worked in Canada a lot, but he's just below us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eli, something that you want to say to the Mexican crowd. They have a pretty good chance to watch Canadian wrestling right now here in Mexico. So something that you want to say to the Mexican fans.
Look out for us. We will be around. I can't say for how much longer, because
Todavía no puedes decir cuánto tiempo se van a quedar.
That would be against my safety.
Que se contra tu seguridad.
If you follow my social medias, Real Eli Surge, you will see possibly where you can see me in person, and basically do not believe reality.
Básicamente, no crean en la realidad y que a través de sus redes sociales pueden encontrar tal vez algunos lugares en donde está presentando. What are your social media?
Real Eli Surge.
Real Eli Surge.
Para buscarte Instagram, Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, no Snapchat. That's those 3. Yes.
And Michael May, your social media?
Kind of in development right now. I don't have any running right at this moment.
No.
Nope. I got to get some videos and stuff from down here so that it opens hot, you know?
Muy bien, hay que grabar cosas aquí también para mostrarle al público. Something that you want to say to the Mexican fans that it's knowing all this Canadian wrestling here in Mexico?
Well, you know, you guys had Sidney Steele up here earlier. I'm going to be teaming with him on Sunday, and I think he said a lot of the stuff that I was thinking, you know. Come out and see us. You're going to see the Canadian style. You're going to see us hit hard. You're going to see that we're big and we're strong and we come to do business. So come out and see some Mexicans get tossed around by the big boys.
El Coliseo Coacalco el domingo. Asistan, van a ver fuerza, van a ver velocidad, van a ver contundencia en su estilo de lucha y van a ver caer a algunos mexicanos también.
Así es. Coliseo Coacalco, domingo 12 de septiembre, 16 de septiembre en la Arena Mamaluchas, el 18 de septiembre en la Arena Rey Bucanero y 19 de septiembre en la Arena Azteca Budocán, en donde van a poder ver todo lo que hemos tenido en este día y muchas sorpresas más en estas funciones. Bernardo, me parece muy interesante hoy conocer a nuevos personajes, a nuevos luchadores y sobre todo un nuevo estilo que están tratando de traer a México y que están tratando de aprender para llevarse nuevamente a Canadá.
Exactamente, son bienvenidos a esta invasión canadiense. Va a ser muy interesante verlos en las arenas que ya mencionaste, José Manuel. So, welcome to Mexico.
Gracias.
Have a nice season here in Mexico, in all the places where you are wrestling, and good luck.
Gracias.
And welcome for first time here in Más Lucha.
Gracias, mi
Welcome. Bueno, pues nosotros
Hello.
les agradecemos que nos hayan acompañado, de verdad ha sido un gusto que nos hayan seguido en esta tarde. Ya hemos tenido aquí ¿cuántos son? 8 luchadores de Canadá que hemos tenido la oportunidad de platicar con ellos y que vamos a estar siguiendo, Bernardo, en todas estas fechas que tengan aquí en México.
Sí, por supuesto, lo vamos a ver aquí en Más Lucha durante estas funciones en Coacalco, en la Arena de Rey Bucanero, en la Arena Azteca Budokán y donde se vayan a presentar. Así es que pues, muchísimas gracias por habernos acompañado con esto que es la invasión canadiense, que apenas se está empezando en México y que va a dar seguramente muchísimo de qué hablar porque traen un gran estilo diferente y eso es una combinación que va a ser, la verdad, muy interesante.
Where Mexican people can buy the
Oh,
kind of hat.
one of a kind.
Ah, solo es único en su estilo, el sombrerito.
Y no se vende.
¿Tú necesitas un sombrero?
Sometimes.
We need to talk after the show.
Sí.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Pues nos
Sigan
vemos.
pendientes, tenemos mucho más aquí para todos ustedes a través de Más Lucha.